All right, so I'm back. All right, so um, here we go. Okay, good. Now, Senator admits FBI asked Putin about his copies of Hillary's emails. Exclusive State Department won't release Clinton Foundation emails for 27 months. Wow. Um, so law enforcement says his gun used in Paris attacks came from Phoenix. One of the guns used on November 13th, 2015 Paris terrorist attacks came from Phoenix, Arizona, where the Obama administration allowed criminals to buy thousands of weapons illegally in a deadly, futile gun walking operation known as Fast and Furious. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff, man. Unbelievable. Clinton, Clinton attacks foreign government donation ignores cash. Excuse me. Cyber experts, Hillary Clinton mail server, totally amateur hour. That's one. Okay. I want that one. Right, we're going with that one. We're going to go with Clinton Foundation got weapons deals from Hillary Clinton's State Department. We got that one. Breitbart News, Washington Free Beacon. Um, yeah, this I'm just trying to find this other one. Oh, okay. Clinton server tech takes fifth 125 times. This is exclusive. Hillary Clinton's private email server was housed at the same physical location on the same network as an email server used and operated by the Clinton Foundation. Breitbart News. Records reveal Hillary Clinton's private ClintonEmail.com server shared an IP address with her husband Bill Clinton's email server, PresidentClinton.com. Both servers were housed in New York City. And according to what was revealed from the investigation, I took a lot of notes. So according to Comey, it was originally in Midtown Manhattan, and then eventually she moved it to Chappaqua. Okay. So that's one. The bombshell revelation raises new concerns about the possible legality of Hillary Clinton's private email use. But here's the whole thing in a nutshell. Now, here's one of it anyway. This is some of it because we know it's illegal by the Inspector General's report. Illegal, unapproved, and they claimed in the report that if that server was presented to them for approval, they would never have approved it. Hillary Clinton's server, clintonemail.com, and the foundation run presidentclinton.com email server have exactly the same IP address and the same SSL certificate. Mailclintonemail.com and mail.presidentclinton.com both have an IP address of 64.94.172.146. The two servers both have the same IP address according to DNS records. Both servers have the same IP address according to another independent Internet Records database. The fact that both of these email servers have the same IP address means that they were operating on the same networks and sharing physical space. A computer expert tells Breitbart News that the servers were probably operating on the same machine. God. So what did she do? Did she commingle State Department American People's Business with the Clinton Foundation? It is also possible that they were operating on different machines on the same network, which still means that the machines would have to be close enough to exist in the same physical location. President Clinton's server was created in 2012. Hillary Clinton's server was created in 2009, which means that Hillary Clinton's server was simply added to Bill Clinton's foundation-run server network. So that takes care of that. Inspector, and I'm just going through the points on this. Inspector General's report, and we mentioned that the server is illegal and unapproved, and if it was requested, if Hillary Clinton requested the server to be approved, the Inspector General of the State Department never would have approved it. And now the server according to total amateur hour. Hillary Clinton mail server was total amateur hour. The Associated Press is exposing the security flaws in Hillary Clinton's email setup, and it's devastating. Some of the details they amassed have been known or suspected since early in the scandal, but seeing them all together with some details paints a picture of reckless vulnerability. This is Associated Press pre-Comey. One cybersecurity expert quoted in a piece described Clinton's server as total amateur hour in reference to security. Okay. Clinton's server, which handled her personal and State Department correspondence, appeared to allow users to connect openly over the internet to control it remotely. According to detailed records compiled in 2012, experts said the Microsoft Remote Desktop Service wasn't intended for such use without additional protective measures and was the subject of U.S. government and industry warnings at the time over attacks from even low-skilled intruders. Records show that Clinton additionally operated two more devices on her home network in Chappaqua that also were directly accessible from the internet. One contained similar remote control software that also has suffered from security vulnerabilities known as virtual network computing, and the other appeared to be configured to run websites. So now we have we have the basis now. We have a testimony. Okay, so now we have what we have so far, right? What we know. Okay, we know based on the Comey, based on the Comey hearings this past week after the ruling, and you know Bill Clinton meeting with Loretta Lynch and the meetings with Hillary Clinton and the FBI over that weekend, the 4th of July weekend, and then Comey standing in front of everybody and telling us, yeah, I haven't spoken to anybody. Nobody knows what I said. Nobody knows about what I'm going to say. Meanwhile, Obama and Hillary Clinton are in a plane going to freaking campaign somewhere. I guess somebody spoke to him. So what must have happened was nobody spoke to Comey, but somebody spoke to Comey's deputy. He didn't speak to me, but spoke to my deputy. That's how this game goes. Okay. So, in a nutshell, we saw Trey Gowdy. Trey Gowdy whacked Comey. I mean, it was unbelievable. Congressman Micah whacked him. And I like what Congressman Hurd from Texas, what he did. I mean, it was unbelievable. And basically, he was saying some of the things that we're saying up over here at 77 WABC for the last umpteen weeks, that she has a server in the basement of her house that was deemed by the Inspector General report as illegal and unapproved. What else more do you need to know? Was quite frankly what he was saying to Comey. What else more do we need to know? Right? Then the chair of the Oversight Committee got Comey to say yes to the following statement, and then it doesn't matter anymore. He got him to admit, to say yes to that Hillary Clinton allowed uncleared individuals who have not gone through security clearance access to classified documents. Comey said yes. That's it. And based on what Trey Gowdy put forward, we know she's lying. They're going to get a referral from the Congressional Oversight Committee to the FBI, and they're going to go into this perjury thing. So it's going to come out that we got lying, crooked Hillary Clinton. That's going to stick. Okay? But I think, and quite frankly, in all honesty, this is deeper than that. Okay? What we're looking at here is something that's deeper than that, more sinister. She had a physical, she was in the servers, the Hillary Clinton servers were first, and we talked about it here, in Midtown Manhattan. Comey confirmed that, and then he said they moved to Chappaqua, and there was multiple servers in Chappaqua. Outside looking in, what do we know? We know security was a total amateur hour. We know that we were able to identify which server was which, though they shared the same IP address. One was President Clinton email, President Clinton, right? Let me find that again. I read it. Right. One was called, my computer's slow. One was called President Clinton email, and Hillary Clinton's server was called Clinton email. So that, with the security, outside looking in, this is what's going to come out down the road. Very, 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 very bad. Very bad. Based on the activities of the Clinton Foundation, what's going to come out is going to be very bad. Hillary Clinton's Clinton email and Bill Clinton's email server is presidentclinton.com. So they were able to now. Very, very, very bad. So, for example, so why do we think that Hillary Clinton did this? Why didn't she keep the server within the U.S. government, the U.S. State Department system? Why? Why create an entirely private system out of the purview of the U.S. State Department, the mainstream media, the American people? And this way, right? Why? Is it this reason why? Is this one reason why? Ex-Ambassador Thomas Pickering pushed the Iran nuke deal while secretly working for Boeing makes you wonder, were any of the deal's backers not paid for their support? Boeing now stands to make $25 billion selling planes to Tehran. That's a nice return. This is the New York Post. I'm reading right from it. That's a nice return on its investment in Pickering, a respected ex-diplomat who has worked for the aircraft maker for years. Pickering played a key role in drumming up support for the nuke deal that made Boeing's sale possible. But neither he nor the company bothered to disclose their relationship at the time. Nor was he the only one hawking the deal while secretly being paid by its supporters. A key White House ally, Plowshares Fund, also funneled piles of cash to friendly media. NPR, for one, got $100,000 to report on negotiations with Iran. The cash helped feed the echo chamber that Obama aide Ben Rhodes cited as key to rallying support for the PAC, the Iran nuke deal. And now Team Obama's fighting a PR war to keep the deal alive. I believe the deal is fake. Like I believe the server is fake and fraudulent. Administration officials, for example, admit the uranium particles found at Iran's Parslan military base likely came from a nuclear weapons program there. Okay? So what I'm trying to say, is this an example of why Hillary Clinton has this server, private server outside of the U.S. State Department government, the United States government? Is it because, well, that's one. Questions we have. We have many questions. One question is, why was that, right? And I think, is this an example of the reasons why this is Iran's White House enabler, New York Post. Is this a reason why? In addition, is this an example of a reason why? In addition, let's look at it. We have a server that is unapproved, illegal, in the basement of her house that was originally in Midtown Manhattan, shared a network with, was on the same network with Bill Clinton's foundation server, presidentclinton.com, clintonemail.com. So now that everybody knows the difference, right? Was this server created? I believe it's a fraudulent, conceivably, because the security system is totally amateur hour, based on all the experts all this from the experts that I've read, the information from the experts I've read. And we have an illegal, unapproved server. We know that the Hillary Clinton legal team controlled the dissemination of the emails. There were 30,000 emails, were 50,000 emails deleted. We don't even know. right? And we know that Hillary Clinton allowed uncleared individuals, in other words, individuals that didn't go through security clearance, access to classified documents. So the question is, what is really going on over here? I believe conceivably this server is fake. This server is fraudulent. Conceivably, I don't have enough data yet. So outside looking in, I'm not saying, because obviously I'm getting information like everybody else from the open source. So I mean, I'm just trying to put some data together and try to see if I can draw some statistically significant conclusions with some sort of likelihood and some sort of probability. Outside looking in, this server is fake. Maybe the server was done this way to be hacked. Very conceivable. Based on the data on all of the cyber attacks that Congressman Lynch put forth, from 4.2 million federal employees being hacked from, they're saying they're not sure whether it came from China, Russia, Iran. Hacking's going on all over the United States government. People going on congressional oversight committees not really knowing why and how this happened. It's crazy, right? I believe as we gather the data, it's going to come out that this server was fake and fraudulent. She had multiple servers, so that a ruse, a deception could come about where it'll be hard to find out what's really going on. And then she connected it to the Clinton Foundation at some point. And then we know, for example, what happened. Okay, and what I forgot to report was the Clinton server tech, who's supposed to be not a high-level guy, Byron Pagliano. He took the fifth 125 times. Okay. Clinton donors got weapons. Clinton donors, in other words, people who've donated into the Clinton Foundation, countries that have donated into the Clinton Foundation got weapons deals. Is this why we're getting weapons? Why? Something's going on here that doesn't make sense, right? So I believe that the data that's coming out, and based on this last this oversight committee, we're still gathering data here, so I can't really say with much certainty that it's true, but I think in all likelihood it's going in that direction, quite frankly. Because if Hillary Clinton allowed uncleared individuals access to classified information, China, Russia, Iran, all hacked U.S. government servers. Why not Hillary Clinton's? Why not Clinton Foundation? Stuff that I've seen, Russian hackers got into the Clinton Foundation. And according to Putin has 20,000, according to some published reports. It hasn't been fully confirmed that it's true or not. I think that the Hillary Clinton service is a ruse, it's fraud, it's fraudulent, it's fake. I believe it. But anyway, let me get out of here. This is the Frankie Russo pre-show. I'm sorry I had a little disruption a little earlier. We'll get through this. I just think that let me get ready for the show, the live show in a half hour. Frankie Russo show, yeah. You got to help America's team help the men and women of the United States Armed Forces fight post-traumatic stress disorder. This is the Frankie Russo show. We're getting ready for the live show in a half hour. So I'll see you all in a few. Yeah.